Okay, now we're solving question number 5, which is integral of x divided by square root of 5 minus 4x minus x squared dx. And in this one, we're going to be using completing the square. So I equals the integral of x, and there's a square root of 5 minus, as common factor, we're gonna write x squared plus 4x. It's gonna be positive because the minus sign is outside as common factor. I'm gonna be adding 4 and subtracting 4 from this one. Why we added 4 is going to be clarified just shortly. This is integral of x. There's going to be square root of 5 minus x squared plus 4x plus 4. And this minus 4, which is multiplied by this minus, is going to be plus 4 when it comes out of the parentheses. And I'm going to put it here. And now this 4 is going to be added to this 5. And there is a dx here. So we're going to get integral of x and then square root of 9 minus x plus 2 whole squared. So this one is way too long. I'll make it short. So it's this one. And I'll put this in the middle. And there is going to be a dx here. Okay, why we got this? Of course, because this 4 was added to 5 and became 9. And this one is the perfect square, which is this. Why? Because if we have x plus 2 whole squared, we're going to get the square of the first term, which is x squared, plus 2 times the first term times the second term. 2x times 2 is going to be 4x plus the square of the second term, which is 2 squared, which is 4. And this one is exactly the same as that one. So we're done with it. And now our a squared is 9, which means our a is 3, and this is our variable. And this one is the sign format, which is a squared minus u squared, which is 1 minus sine squared theta to give us cosine squared theta. So this format is the same as this one. All right, and now we're going to have integral of, or let me just use the substitution method. So we're going to say that x plus 2, the variable or the function inside the parentheses is this, equals a sine theta. So what is our a? Is 3 sine theta. Therefore, x is going to equal 3 sine theta minus 2. And now dx is going to equal 3 cosine theta d theta. D theta. And now we're going to substitute. So x is 3 sine theta minus 2. And now we're going to have square root of 9 minus the square of x plus 2 is just going to be 9 sine squared theta. And here we have dx, which is 3 cosine theta d theta. So this one is going to equal the integral of 3 sine theta minus 2 and here we have 9 as common factor, 1 minus sine squared theta multiplied by 3 cosine theta d theta. Equals integral of 3 sine theta minus 2 times 3 cosine theta d theta, and 9 is going to come out of the square root, which is going to be 3, and 1 minus sine squared is going to be cosine squared, which is under the square root is going to be the absolute value of cosine theta. But if we use the theta, the domain, if we use the domain from minus pi over 2 to pi over 2, cosine is going to be positive, which comes out of the absolute value. And then we're going to have 3 cosine theta, something like this. And now we can cancel 3 cosine theta, which is here, with this 3 cosine theta. So we can cancel these two to yield integral of 3 sine theta minus 2 d theta. And now we're going to get the integral. The integral of 3 sine theta is going to be minus 3 cosine theta minus 2 theta plus c. So we said that x plus 2 so we said that sine theta was x plus 2 divided by 3. Therefore, theta is sine inverse of x plus 2 by 3. This is our theta. And now cosine theta, let's plot a triangle, right angle triangle. All right, and this is our theta. All right, so sine is opposite divided by hypotenuse. Therefore, 3 is going to go for hypotenuse, and then x plus 2 is going to go here. So this one is just going to be 3 squared, which is 9 minus x plus 2 whole squared under the square root. And now we're gonna get I being equal to minus 3 cosine theta is adjacent by hypotenuse, which is the square root of nine minus x plus 2 whole squared. Let me just adjust this one to cover up the whole function, divided by 3 minus 2 times sine inverse of x plus 2 divided by 3 plus c. So, and now we can cancel 3 with 3 to yield this one, I being equal to minus nine minus x plus 2 whole squared minus 2 sine inverse of x plus 2 3 plus c. So this is the answer.